The key ingredient for their wins when they've gotten them this year.
3rd and 3. Cowboys send 5. Green. What a good throw. Just squeezed it in to Free play. Oklahoma State jumped. Green gets rid of it. West Virginia picks up the first down, tumbling across.
Which the Mountaineer fans are accustomed to.
But the portal opens up. And then West Virginia with a great sack on 3rd down. Oklahoma. Right now, Cowboys defense trying to get off the field. How about Garrett Green? He steps on the gas, untouched, into the end zone. The sophomore scrambles his way for a West Virginia touchdown, 36 yards. After the Oklahoma State touchdown. Green, quarterback keeper, finds a hole. Picks up the first down. Garrett Green, what a threat he is struggling in the run game. And then there's Oklahoma State today. 6 carries, -5 yards. Ramble in trouble, has to go down. West Virginia 1 for 6 on 3rd down today. West Virginia's defense been terrific on 3rd down, and it continues. Linnell Carr, back-to-back.
For the playoffs, it's coming up at the half. Jay?
Gundy gambling on 4th down, 4th and 1. Going to be really close here, Kevin.
I don't think he got it.
Lee Koba and Sean 4 minutes, 15 seconds left of the half. Garrett Green trying to shake off the interception he just threw. It's the Cowboys with 5 tackles today. He's out right now. We'll try and get you an update as soon as possible on the redshirt freshman safety. Marchiol throwing on 1st down. It's caught.
They're going fast now.
Jalen Anderson. Broken tackle. Nobody in front of him. Touchdown, West Virginia. Jalen Anderson breaks free. 54-yard house call.
The guy that got that 4th and 1 on the extra effort as well. And that's when they were undefeated. Remember, they started kind of having a up and down season. But this Jalen Anderson is running the football.
Breaks free. He's loose for another West Virginia touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of more of 50 yards on the afternoon.
Giving up some really big gash plays.
6 on the line for the Cowboys, bringing pressure. Marchiol steps up, fires it right into the belly. What a catch. Bryce last week thought they came out and played with 0 confidence. Ball's on the ground. Stills jumped in after it. And he's got it.
Wow.
Dante Stills stays in the backfield for a 2nd and 6. Right back to Gordon this time. Couldn't get his footing. Stood up. Mike Locke. And what a win it would be. Oklahoma State undefeated at home. Not just this season, but they've won 14 in a row here. Marchiol decides to run it. True freshman quarterback in place of Garrett. 2nd and 1. To Anderson. Breaks a couple tackles and still churning those legs all the way to the...
He's really done a nice job in the 2nd half.
Third and 4. Marchiol going to tuck and run. Picks up the first down, needed yard attempt. And leg drills it, plenty of leg. Makes it a 5-point lead for West Virginia. With Mountaineers trying to hang on. Pressure coming, floats, incomplete. What a stop by the West Virginia defense. Turnover on downs.
You really don't give yourself a chance on that play. They had it on the other side. Just throw something.
We had told you a couple of times over the course of our telecast that the latest reporting from ESPN's Chris Lowe is they expect Neil Brown back as the head coach for West Virginia.
Ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble! with your host, Michael Covey.
I'll do it, but I'll complain the whole time.
Jack Kincaid.
It's like the 8th season. I like greedy backs.
And John Covey Cole.
Do you have any idea what's going on right now?
And now let's break the huddle and let's get the party started. Let's go Mountaineers! I am back.
Oh shit, we're in.
We are
oh,
all
look,
I
who
am
else is
too.
back?
Jack's back in the studio. Mike's here with me. We got us a win, guys. I told y'all if we won Saturday, we'd come back and do another show.
Hey, that's what you didn't want to do. We here.
Finale. We are
I mean,
here.
you said a lot of things. I thought you was just looking forward to wearing orange or something.
I almost went out on concussion protocol this week. But
Yeah.
That's how you do.
Hey, bud, I don't know if y'all noticed, but
Chuck's here to call out me on my pick last
Yeah.
week. I don't know what you're talking about, old buddy.
I do.
I remember.
But yeah,
I remember.
Jacob, I'm with you. Who owns the state of Oklahoma, Bubby? Who owns the state of Oklahoma?
Pink team and orange team.
And us too, damn it. What do you mean?
Pink team and the Cowgirls.
Hey, speaking of that, you see who's in the Big 12 title game? Battle for the best purple team. Let's go.
Jack is going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, I'll be tuning into that. Yeah, when you pull the remote out of my cold dead
Before
hand.
we get too far into the weeds about the Mountaineer football program, basketball is back. Team's looking good. Anxious to see where we're going to be sitting at around March. We may or may not be back in March to talk a little basketball. But right now,
6-1.
yeah, we are here to talk football. 5-7.
This is the first season that I can remember. I mean, we've been doing this, 8, 12,
I think 6 is legitimate.
15
6 is
seasons now.
legitimate.
8 is illegitimate.
I don't know. We have to check with Andis. He keeps the
Yeah,
stats.
he does.
Hey,
He's a
Matthew,
stat guy.
come on, what you doing
But,
Monday night?
Yeah, but it's the first season I remember, and I guess it's because we don't have a bowl season. But like first season I can remember that I'm all right with basketball being here.
Right.
Like, I'm not like, no, dude, I can't watch that. I can't deal with
go
that.
on.
I
Like,
hate
it's
to
too
say
much.
it because I feel some kind of way saying it, even more so feeling it. But the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season, the football season, I had a hard time getting myself up to watch the games.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's been this year.
Yeah.
I was still there because that's what us Mountaineers fans do.
Because we beat Oklahoma.
Yep,
You
we
think,
sure did.
I don't know about y'all, I would have thought I'd been ecstatic. I was like, good. But I wasn't really.
Well,
that
I
excited.
think it's kind of how they concluded those games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, trying to give it back to them at every chance they could get.
Oh, God.
And just the amount of fourth quarter foot shooting that went on was it was hard to watch.
Shoot.
But
Foot
you know,
shoot.
I mean,
We're the best feet shooters out there.
We are.
you know, I mean, we did have some bright spots this
Wade's
season.
not
you know.
wrong. Tough season, man.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, but it wasn't all bad. I
No.
mean,
There was some high points, some things to look forward to. If the proverbial transfer portal don't stick up,
It's going to do its thing.
Give us a
But just to
school
what
boy.
extent?
he's going to do his thing till the gangsters at the NCAA, you know, come up with another way to screw around and make money.
Yeah.
You know.
And they ain't even giving us that damn football game next year either.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Okay.
NCAA football.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Postpone that again. Come on, man.
Yep. But
Kelly said, "I see you have your technical difficulties figured out tonight. Looks great." Thanks. Thank
Hey,
you very much.
Technically.
Technically, it looks great. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate you tuning in.
give old EP a pass on that, Kelly. He
Yeah.
was trying to cut me in from way far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
It's trying to cut yins in over here.
Oh, God.
Jack, I know you love stats.
Here we go.
But before we get to the stats, we got to give out some game balls, boys, because we got us a win on Saturday. Who wants to start?
I will do it.
All right, Mikey going to start with it.
Give mine to Jalen Anderson.
He's one of the 4 horsemen, ain't he? One of the 4 running backs.
Allegedly. Yeah, but 15 carries, 150 yards, 2 tutters. But I don't know where the hell you come from, but I appreciate it. I mean, nice you stick around.
You know, I was scared to death that CJ was going to show the country, hey, this is what I can do. And I was like, well, in the season, we're going to lose him. Somebody else is going to come snatch him up. But now, I still hope that don't happen. But if it does, that's all right. We got this guy.
Because, you know,
got this guy.
now he may be even more inclined to transfer. Like, oh, shit, this dude just showed up. People forgot about CJ. Everybody's thinking about Anderson now. But I ain't forget about CJ.
I mean, it is what it's going to be. If your heart ain't sitting, you don't want to be there, get out.
It is.
Split.
Frank says Anderson gets the ball. You right? He do.
Well, and look, CJ, if you're watching, you ain't watching, but if you are, or everybody that is watching, hey, we've been playing 2 running backs all damn year. Why can't it be CJ and
I think we've been running dual running backs for as long as we've been doing this show.
You know what I mean?
Been a minute.
Yeah. Speaking of running backs, we're going to stay on that side of the ball. My man Jack Kincaid going to give the ball to
Mr. Nico Marchio.
His numbers wasn't the best, but it was nice to see him come in and go to work when he had to.
Anybody that has to come in like that for a guy that was making his, second start?
Yeah.
And gets knocked out of the game by a phantom. Must have been a phantom anvil.
By happenstance.
Hit that guy on the top of the head with the crown of the helmet, and no flag, none of that. But you coming off the bench.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they look at that, see if it was targeting?
I don't think they did.
They did. Because.
Well, then again, I watched it on the radio.
Okay. You watched Tony Creed.
That's hard to see.
Yeah.
Well, initially, in real time, I didn't even notice that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
And then they run it back, and they're looking at it, and they took a little bit, well, not just for his injury, but to look at it. Yeah. And they said him and Green both went down at the same time.
What worries me about that hit, not to take anything from Nico, because like you said, Jack, he did great coming in off the bench. I'm sure he planned on maybe playing a couple snaps, but I'm sure he didn't think that it was going to be to the extent it was.
Yeah, big snaps.
But anyway, I like anybody that can come off the bench and run a game. That's
impressive.
That's
awesome. Future's bright, baby. I'll say that.
Dig it.
Future's bright.
It worries me about Garrett, though. Like you said, Jack, this is his second start. I know it was a freak accident. It's football. That's one concussion. You know what I mean? There's what they call in wrestling a bump clock. You only get so many bumps. Same thing in football. You only get so many hits to the head.
Well, I mean, it's that. And my only knock on this guy, has been, I had 2, I guess. But he's a petite guy,
Little feller.
And he's running around amongst some unpetite guys.
Big old fellers.
Right? Boys.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen.
Yeah. Football, right?
What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know why y'all that worried about it. He'll be fine. He's a football player. He got hit in the head. Big whoop.
Well, I get worried about things like that because I go back to where, Clint Trickett got his neck broke.
That's my head was whenever he went down, concussion. I'm like, man.
It's just things like that. I know if we look wrong with a guy, we get a targeting call. Right. And, I can't get the benefit of the doubt,
Hell, I didn't even go to the game Saturday, and they're called holding on me, you know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. Yeah, and Tony was, listening to his coverage, he was less than pleased with them about the lack of whistles and lack of flags. Old orange guy got, old Smokey got there.
Chuck must have missed our comment about basketball. He says, come on, guys, I'm sure you'll played basketball. WV is really good so far. Also going to say we need to keep Neil Brown.
I'm unsure if we need to, but we are.
I think we are.
It's the best circumstance we've got.
Yeah.
I think he gets now that everybody's unhappy at him. You ever been in that room where you're holding the keys, but everybody's mad at you? Yeah. I tend to get into that.
But I've been in many a room where I'm the least like the guy in there.
Yep.
I'm like, it's fine. Yeah. Wait, if I go there, you're gonna give me 17 mil? Yeah. All right, then I'll stick around a little bit.
Right.
But no. Speaking of Neil Brown, back when we was looking for a coach, before Dana got out of town, I remember Luke Fickell was the big name going around. I seen this fool just got a job.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I seen where Hugh got fired, and I seen something about Fickell's name was trending. So I click on that. I said, oh, hell.
And Hugh Freeze is now Auburn's coach as the world turns.
And the damn.
Talking about failing upward, boys.
Who was it?
It's awesome.
The Matt Rule. 8
boy.
years.
Oh,
Friggin'
boy.
8 years, bro.
Where'd he go?
Nebraska.
Yeah.
8 years.
Are you kidding me?
Nah.
They hired that guy?
8 for 8
Oh,
years.
my. Oh, dear God. Wow.
One more game ball to give out. I give my game ball to Lee Coba. He's
Hey.
been doing work all season.
Hot damn,
13
boy.
tackles, sack and a
sure.
half, 2
That's a
tackles
game,
for
boy.
loss. Hopefully, I know how you feel, Jack.
He's waving bye-bye to you.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, look at it.
Hopefully, he's going to be back
You
next
picked the
year.
wrong picture, W. Say, oh, appreciate it.
Hopefully, he's going to be back.
My man a head buster, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's young and hard. He wears that number 8 proudly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can tell.
yeah.
A lot of great number 8s
Oh,
have
yeah.
come through WVU.
Hell yeah.
Carl Joseph, Keith Tandy, I think he was number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Jacob says, Oklahoma lost again, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they be doing. Screw those guys.
Down goes the Dooner.
Now there Marshall says, yeah, Brown is staying. I think so, Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's not news at this point.
Well, I'm not going to rehash everything we've got into about that again, but, you know, you got to ride. We're going to have to ride that car off a cliff, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see who the new athletic director is going to be, but even so, when he gets here, I don't think he's going to immediately jump into somebody else. But what I was talking about before the show started, Shane Lyons apparently had an interview where he was kind of throwing some shade at WVU athletics, saying that it was not just his idea to give the extension to Neil Brown, it was also Gordon Gee's idea. And I think somebody else too. The replacement for him, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the guy that worked for the damn governor or somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, how convenient.
Well,
Oh, yeah, when I was there, yeah, everybody else sucked too. It wasn't
Yeah.
just me sucking.
Hey, you know, I
Come
mean,
on, man.
anybody can do that
Yeah.
and try to
I think-
try to pull other people down. But
Yeah.
the thing is, look, who cares what E. Gordon Gee's got to say about anything? You know what? I'd be like, get up out of my office, nerd. Trying to run this football team.
That's right.
That's what I do. I'm fitting to get basketball going.
Finna get basketball going.
You know, I mean,
Kelly said, there it is. He says, Rob, a slop. Allison.
Whoa, whoa!
Also-
I don't think that's right. That's sounding all kind of gross. The hell, clean that off. Thank you, Kelly.
Allsop.
Yeah, that's his name there.
Did he used to play running back for the Buccaneers?
Mike Allsop.
Mike Allsop.
oh boy. Oh,
God.
That
here
dude's
we
a
go.
head buster, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh, he was.
What'd
he
you
was
do on
something.
Thanksgiving with your biscuit and your gravy? I don't know about you, but I sopped it up. All right, that's enough.
That really is enough.
That's totally.
That's completely enough.
Me and Jack agree on something. Brendan said, at this point, I'm not sure Gee should stay either.
Oh, God.
He's like 96 or something, ain't he?
Yeah. And, you know, I mean,
I don't give a damn who you got there. I don't give a damn who the athletic director is. I don't give a damn who the head football coach is. Win football games. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that, but, you know, you don't go and consult your AD and your head football coach about, you know, a math test or a chemistry final or all that. Stay in your lane, man. Like, that's the last thing I want to hear about that, you know.
But don't he have some say?
I'm sure he does, but you know what? If I'm going on TV about that and I got to live and die by something, be like, yeah, look, I made a mistake. I'm a man. I own it. Or, like, Mikey is the best third color guy in the country. Of course, I hired him. You know,
Yeah.
you own it.
Yeah.
Right, one way or the other, you own it, and
got
you don't
to.
start throwing names
Yeah.
and acting like a vagine.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's as
I have a chair. I have a chair.
that's as PC as I can make it out there, Ramble Nation.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
I can taste all that slop.
Wow. Jiminy.
You tasting that vagine?
Maybe. Let's see. I told you guys a little bit ago, I mentioned that Jack is not a big fan of stats, right?
Oh, I know.
Man, I thought you forgot about that.
My man Jed Drenning dropping some heat today on Twitter. It says number of players with 100-plus yard rushing performance for each Big 12 team. 4 for WVU, 2 for all those guys, 1 for all those guys.
A lot of damn numbers.
2 players that ran for 150-plus yards in a game. 4 players that ran for 119-plus yards in a game. 5 players that ran for 83-plus yards in a game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people running the ball like crazy. Garrett Green is the only quarterback in the bunch. All the other guys.
Garrett Green's a quarterback?
Yeah, Garrett Green is a quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah?
shit.
Yeah, and everybody else is running backs.
I thought he
Oh,
was just
shit.
a position-confused tailback.
maybe that what it is. I don't know. He called David Sills, and David Sills was like, I don't know, just go out there, dude.
Just go out there, dude.
They'll have to
It'll
do
be fine.
something.
It'll be fine.
Go out
Don't
there,
worry
bud.
about this.
Look like you belong.
Just look like you'll be there. We'll throw the ball to you. Or,
How many years did they give you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. Hell, they're going to let you start if you come out there and be jacked up enough.
be careful to watch them knees to the face. They'll get you. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool.
That's definitely numbers.
And I didn't have the graphic, but I seen where we had the toughest schedule of anybody in the Big 12 this year.
I mean, that's no excuse, but
Nah.
It's not.
Nah, it's
And
not.
I still look back at many games this season that were this
we had
close.
it. We had it.
This close. There was a couple that was out of reach. TCU, that was not going to happen. There was one more that really stood out. I can't remember what it was right off, though. Was it Iowa State? No, we beat the hell out of them, didn't we?
Did we?
No,
we
we
dropped
did not.
that one. Yeah, we lost that one. Remember?
I believe Texas game was
Maybe, no,
in reach.
I do too. It ended up 18 points, but
Yeah.
that was on that
It's-
last
yeah.
last second pick.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
mess.
Right?
That was
Yep.
It was
nasty.
11 points. We really, their receivers were well better than what we
yeah.
were throwing at them, and we hung with them 11 points.
Yeah.
I like that game. You know?
Myron Marshall dropping an interesting question. It says, what's the chances of WVU getting out of the Big 12 in the next few years?
No.
Nah.
And the way
I
we're
think
performing
slim to
now,
none.
if we getting out, we're going to the MAC.
Yep.
Ain't nobody want us in the condition we in right now.
Yep.
If we do leave the quote-unquote Big 12, I think it's going to be in the same vein. It's just going to be a super conference named something different because SEC's already got, 16 teams now?
Why are you even bringing up? We
Because-
don't belong over at all.
Well, I'm not
No.
saying we do. I'm saying we're going to stay in the same Big 12, but we'll either merge with the Big 10, ACC, the conferences as a whole, I'm saying.
I don't see it so much as a merging just because of our geographic position. If we're going to merge, I think we're going ACC.
Well, I'm saying the ACC conference will merge with
What he's
Big 12
saying
is what
per
I'm saying.
se is we're not necessarily leaving. You're just taking where we already are and combining it with somebody else.
Pretty
But
much, yeah.
the thing about getting out of the Big 12 is if we had a way to get out of the Big 12, that
we'd be
means
gone.
well, we'd be gone, but 2, we'd have some kind of replacement for the TV revenue that we get out of that.
Yeah.
So the deal is next year, if you want out of the Big 12, win it and then leave.
There you go.
I mean, that's really the only way out of that.
Yeah. Oklahoma didn't get the memo. Well, it was hot trash this year.
Well, I think everybody jumped ship on them. I mean, for God's sakes, they wear
Good.
pink uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, JCC likes them, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
ACC will be awesome. Grew up an ACC girl. I wouldn't say that out loud, Chris.
ACC's fine.
Yeah, well, I
ACC's
mean,
not
that's
fine. ACC is garbage.
no, that's where we need to go.
That's where we need to go, but they're garbage. They got the
Well-
likes of Pitt. They got the likes of Syracuse.
well, no, I mean,
they
they
got the likes of
robbed all the
Maryland,
talent out of the
Virginia
big.
Virginia Tech.
What do you mean?
Piss all off.
No, I love it. You
Well,
would
that-
want that every year?
I do.
Oh, I'd want it every
I do.
year.
Well, I don't like the
they
teams.
robbed all the talent out of the Big East, except
They'll go blue.
except the beast of the East that was kicking the high holy shit out of them in football,
They said,
in
"We gotta
basketball,
get the hell out of
in
here."
both years. Yeah, and left us laying like that. And somebody tried to tell me, they were like, well, you don't academically fit in the ACC. And I'm like, have you been to some of these schools?
Brian
I mean,
says,
honestly.
Brian says, good to know. Wish we played ACC.
Yeah.
We got a lot of history there with the teams.
I mean,
for sure.
it would make sense geographically and just
By the
with
time
history.
talking these super conferences then. So, I mean, You know, it would have been nice to get out of the Big 12 in like 5 years. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
You know, 5
Get
seasons.
in, get your T-shirt,
get
leave.
out. Yep. That would have been nice, but
So what you're telling me is that makes you disappointed that we didn't
wow,
win the Big 12?
wow. Well, look at that kind of lead-in skills. That a boy.
Crack back Jacks. Disappointment of the week.
Ooh, tight. All right. So, Ramble fans, I've been out in the field for a couple of weeks and not getting lazy on you, but just read this still shot here and check out how Oregon got laid low by Oregon State. And I don't know about you guys out there, but I am happy anytime Oregon, which I assign a certain moniker to them that you can't say in polite company with females. It's a really good word to call another guy, especially if you want to check him about his masculinity. But the Beavers laid the beat down on the old Ducks there, and I was all for it. And the other thing is that's disappointing about that, I mean, Oregon changes uniforms pretty much as I change underwear, which is twice a day. Anybody cares, but you got beat by this gender confused person down here in a Beaver's hat. So I want that to burn in real good with Oregon and your fancy pants uniforms and your ridiculous way of being overranked and going in and being an absolute dive in most games where you play something big nationally. So there you go. Get beat by the Beavers.
Get beat by the Beavers.
We're going to always be getting beat anytime it matters.
Talk about, being overranked.
Well, I don't think that matters, but I've always just had partiality to Oregon State over Oregon because, one,
Beavers.
Well, they're in Corvallis, right? And if nothing else, you can be like, that's a cool name for a town, right? Where are Corvallis? Oh, man.
But Eugene.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good on that. Nah. I like the name Eugene, but you got to chop it down to Gene because an old man named Gene.
Or just you.
No, I wouldn't go with that. But really,
What's up, you?
Yeah, the real reason is, in the Pac-12, as far as, and I'm dating myself doing this, but as far as the superior Playboy editions for colleges, when they went out to the Pac-12, Oregon State had it hands down, or should I say, beaver tail down.
Oh.
Hey, ACC.
Thanks, big brother.
Loud and proud,
My man.
ACC. Okay, Chris, if that's your fancy, I'm not going to be judgmental.
I mean, you are, but
Am I?
everybody likes different kind of soup. Come on now.
I'm not going to hate on you there, Chris, for ACC. I've been preaching the gospel of moving over there for years, even if it has to be a hostile takeover. Nobody
Until we
wants to
get
listen to
there,
that.
I could give two shits about ACC. Once we get to the ACC, if we do, then okay, I'll rep some ACC.
Oh, I don't care about them. I care about us being there.
Right. That's where my head's at.
Yeah.
You guys want to do a little trivia?
Not really.
Well,
You're going to.
He going to?
how many times has WVU went 5-7 in a season?
Too god dang many.
That's a fact.
Hey, why you got me censored over there?
They can't see that, Jack. That's just you. That was where you were supposed to be when I thought you were going to be.
Did you tell him?
in.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris says, thank you, Jack and Mikey.
30.
Kelly, you can't put it in the chat. You got to text. How many times have you been watching this show, Kelly? You got to text me, buddy.
Listen, Kelly, do whatever the hell you want.
I like what you're doing. You're getting a rise out of him, Kelly.
I love it.
Yeah.
First texter with the correct answer will win.
Wasn't Kelly the guy you was cussing at? Mm-hmm. He was.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Gotta
cuss.
apologize.
No, it's an older feller.
Oh, it was. Because he was like, look, man, you don't know nothing,
And then-
man.
and-
You're wrong. And you're like,
No, he said I
no,
was.
Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
No, he said I was being disrespectful, and that's.
And then so you become
Then
disrespectful.
I got disrespectful.
Can't make this up, folks.
Oh, dear.
If you guys send me the correct answer to this trivia question, even if you've already won this season,
Via text.
Send
via
it.
text, you win an autographed photo from all Pro Photography and Framing, and Mr. Grant Wiley, one of the best defensive players WVU has ever had the graces to have on the field. So
he real good.
He good old boy. So if you guys want to win that, compliments of Dale Sparks, send me the correct answer. And Kelly has messaged me, and he messaged me the same answer that he put in the chat, and unfortunately, Kelly, that's wrong.
You just airing this guy all out, bro.
Well, he put up a wrong answer.
Well, so you're going to air out everybody that texts you?
Yeah, he got more air raid offense than Tay
Hopkins.
Good Lord.
Jeez.
Chuck said, did you ever mail mine yet? No, I haven't, Chuck. You'll get it before Christmas.
Chuck, I don't know where you at.
Chuck, you ain't getting that before Christmas, dog. That ain't happening.
You forgot where the post office at, Chuck.
He ain't sending you nothing.
Wait on Santa Claus to come grab it up for me.
Man.
I don't think it's how it works.
Is that how it works? So,
Nah.
He ain't the USPS, Dad.
well, let me move this over here because we're going to have to keep it moving.
Yep. Come on, guys. How many 5-win seasons W had?
5 and 7. 5 and 7. Jack, you still have his? John says, Jack, you still got mine?
Yes.
Jack
yes, I
done
do.
framed that shit that's sitting in his living room.
Waiting on him to give it to John.
I mean, it's not in my living room. It's technically in my bar/office. So, yeah, I'm down whenever you want to get that, bro.
Good God, Chuck. He said 8. Whoo! That's wrong. You got to text me the right answer. We'll be right back.
Gavin Ward can take care of your real estate needs, including loan closings, title searches, and deed preparation. Gavin also specializes in landlord-tenant matters and estate planning. Josh Miller has the experience and skills needed to handle your personal injury or wrongful death case, including car, truck, and motorcycle accidents. He will fight for you. If you're in debt and considering bankruptcy, Gavin and Josh will guide you through the bankruptcy process. 2 lawyers, 1 office for all your legal needs. Gavin Ward and Josh Miller. Call us today.
Come join us at Skyline Resort in Gent, West Virginia, only minutes away from Winter Place, one of the best ski resorts in West Virginia. 3 types of rooms. Room with 1 queen bed, room with 1 king bed, or a room with 2 full-size beds. Join us at Rich and Ernie's Pub, too, conveniently located in the resort, where we have daily food and drink specials as well. And we have live music just about every weekend here at the resort. With some of the best views that Southern West Virginia has to offer, what are you waiting for? Come on out, take the load off. Let us take care of you here at Skyline Resort, 127 Lakeview Drive, Gent, West Virginia. For more information, call 304-787-6201.
Come on down to the Mad Hatter Club here in Beckley, West Virginia. Plenty of drinks to choose from, plenty of TVs to watch the games on. We have so much going on down here. As you can see, we like to party, so come on down and join us. You think you got skills on the pool table? Come on down and show us what you got. We have live music, we have karaoke, we got everything that you need to have a good time here at the Mad Hatter Club in Beckley, West Virginia. You can't find a bar that feels like home? Well, we got you. Come see us. Because you know what? We're all mad here. So come on down and join us at the Mad Hatter Club, 410 2nd Street, 252-7262.
Looking for the latest and most comprehensive local news? Look no further than Loot Press, West Virginia's top online news outlet. We pride ourselves on generating more local content than any other news source, while providing the most comprehensive sports coverage in the Mountain State. Loot Press provides a seamless and easy way to stay connected with your community. Ditch the subscription and ink on your fingers. Visit lootpress.com today. Loot Press. Wake up. It's tomorrow.
It's time once again for Mikey's Fun Bits.
Oh, hey guys. This ain't no college football. It's a little high school action.
This ain't no party.
Yeah.
This
Look.
ain't no disco.
Yeah, it is. Look.
This ain't no college football around. I found your pen.
Oh, shit, your pen. There, get out of here. My part of the show, you always stepping all over it.
Can't believe you done this.
Look, Class AA, West Virginia, high school playoffs. Judah Price.
Get it on two. Hut.
Judah Price break a damn 100-year-old points scoring record. 100-year record.
Where that boy from?
Sophia's.
How you doing?
Local boy, made it good.
All right.
Enjoy. What y'all think?
Sit
up, Dad.
I'm still trying to figure out how many times WVU's went 5-7 in the season.
I think about my misspent youth in the Coalfield Conference, and we didn't lose a game of tiddlywinks to any of you guys.
Oh,
for
shit.
any of that.
Wow.
I'm just
really
saying.
talking about back in 1987, Jack? Come on, bro.
Look, I can't speak for '87 team, but they were probably pretty good, man. They're playing that AAA ball, baby. They wasn't messing around with no.
Well, them old boys is unmerged now, so they're playing.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, they all flipping and floppy all over it.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, 2A can play 3A.
You got the same treatment that Liberty got with Mars Fork when they shut down. Y'all come on in. We'll just combine all these bitches.
It's like in conferences y'all was talking about.
I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna act hard until I know what's going on. But I was just thinking about that. Like, even I had a coach that came in when I was a junior, and he had won a state championship as a single A, right? And like, even at a junior, I'm like 17 years old, like squat rack. I remember this clear as bell, right? Racking it up, and he was like something about the ring and this and that, and I was like, yeah, it's a single A ring. What do you want me to say? Just saying.
Yeah, well.
I mean, just look, everything's good, right? When you're a kid, everything's good, but don't be cocking that chest out and rooster break dancing in front of me with that.
Single A.
I play AAA ball. I'm getting my head smashed in here. You're like, we're getting in fist fights with people weekly.
That's like his,
go on out here, man. We're going to places you don't want to play.
That's like this fellow gentleman that me and Mikey both come across in the workplace. He was trying to compare today to me about WVU having a losing season and Marshall having a winning season. And I'm like, bro, do you realize the competition is way different?
Yeah.
If Marshall was to play the schedule that we play,
they're not having a winning season.
They're not having a winning season.
That's the same thing I tried to get through to him. But he left this little part out of our conversation.
What, this part?
Where me and you was on the same page. All he said to me was, yeah, your brother agreed with me. Oh, boy, he did.
Hey, just cut him some tapes and be like, hey, man, look, this is the last 4 times we played y'all cats, and like it didn't end up well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
John says, I read that Price's season total ranks 29th all-time nationally. Wow.
Hot damn.
Wow.
Yeah, 366 points scored.
Wow, that's insane.
That is freaking nuts.
And he ain't done yet. He got one more week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to bang him again.
Yeah, what?
Who they playing the championship?
It's Frankfurt or Herbert Hoover, I'm not sure.
From what I was saying, they're busting everybody's heads.
Yeah, that's what they did all year.
They kind of good.
Yeah, they kind of good.
They've been practicing a little bit.
I think they won that fist fight against Bluefield too.
Right.
If you get down to it,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what happened.
The biggest,
run for the money
in the regular season too. So everybody in the playoffs said, but of course they ran off and beat them up. But what hurt them coming into the playoffs is they only played 9 games. Everybody else played 10. I guess they couldn't get nobody else to play them.
I ain't playing them.
Right?
Hoover.
There it is.
Hey,
Bucket. Super 6, baby.
See, we got an answer yet. Hot damn, we got an answer.
Oh, shit. Is it right?
Let me see who got it first.
Oh, hell. I bet it wasn't Chuck.
No, it was not. It was John Farrell. He says 2. That's correct, Mr. Farrell.
That's 2 for John.
So, John,
Jack, rack him up.
2 presents under Jack's tree.
Hey!
John's going to have 2 photos sitting on my computer.
Hell yeah. Right there in his James Lash office.
And
hell yeah.
For those wondering, the 2 seasons are both under Neil Brown. His first year in 2019 and also this year. So, yeah.
And you're getting back again next year.
I'm glad you calmed down, though. I mean, you was getting your pitchfork ready when you was telling us that stat.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, golly.
Jeez Louise. Chuck, what'd you say?
What'd Chuck say? 2 years. Start looking for it in the mail. Come on, Chuck. It ain't that bad.
Tell him, Chuck.
Good Lord. What'd you put that on? Pony Express? Jeez Louise.
I haven't even mailed him yet.
We know.
We're aware of this.
Why are you going out yourself?
I'm just going to give him to Jack since he's good at sending pictures out to people.
I have John.
Him and John, that's different.
I have John Farrell's because we're old friends, and I know where to drop him off at. He's going to tell me when. I promise you that.
You know where to drop Chuck's off. He don't.
Is John an Oak man?
Why you out me, dude?
That's his business.
And no, he's not.
Okay. That's his business, I believe.
Nah, I don't do business in the county. I've told you this many times.
Gotta go to the other side.
It took many years for me to reconnect with Andy Kanya, and I mean, like,
Kelly said, I sent 2. I sent 2 also. I guess he did. And there was also 2 other ones. The judge, Chris Morgan, said 2, and also.
Man.
Also, who is this? Oh, Matt Anderson. Man, I didn't even see Matt in the chat.
Man.
He just sent it.
He's too good to comment on the show, but he want to get a free pick. Why don't you walk down the street and ask Dale for a free pick?
Dale's over behind the stadium now, like right next door.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody told me he won't be around much longer.
Well, I mean, it's, rumors just go around like
old girls do.
Girlfriends do good girlfriend stuff. I guess I can take this down now. Huh?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So that being said, guys.
I mean, can you take that target off of me?
That'd be real nice because that's distracting as hell.
I'm finna have some nerves about this. You make me feel a certain way.
It's like he's in a documentary and you blurred his damn identities. We don't know this guy's identity.
These people at home are like, what the hell are they
all distorted?
I don't care if you saw the movie. That's not how it went down. The real Miami Vice was nothing like that.
Jack's like, I don't do business in the county. So my work here is done, guys. We're just hanging out for the rest of the show. What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh shit, there's Matt. What does he have to say?
What did he say?
I missed it.
I just turned on and saw the question, so I answered it.
No, we got another one up there before that.
Matt did?
Yeah.
He said, so if Neil stays and comes out and beats Penn State and Pitt, would fans
You know they would. Who are we kidding?
Turn on the dime.
Who the hell are we kidding?
Our fan base is the most fickle bunch of people. Mm-hmm. They're almost as bad as wrestling fans, Matt.
Yep.
And I hate to say it, but I don't like most fans because...
Well, what do you say the cross section is? How many WVU fans are also wrestling fans?
There's a lot, probably.
I'm gonna say 80%.
Probably at least
8 out of 10.
At least 70, at least.
I don't know how to feel about
say
that.
8 out of 10.
I think that's a bold number.
How many
it's a lot? Just because you don't like it, don't.
I know. You bring me into this. I'm unbiased. I'm aware.
Keep it up.
I'm aware.
All right, keep it up. You go get a Stone Cold Stunner from Jack or me.
So if we're at a microcosm right now,
Microtail?
No, not that place. Of not since it went over $39.
I'll stay down the road.
I'll stay down the road.
I'll stay at the Marriott for that.
A nice place for this. But if we're a microcosm of WVU fans, right?
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I don't think we are, though. That's the thing.
So you're at least at 66%, right?
Are you doing some Steiner math now?
Well, no, he's telling you. If we're a microcosm of the whole fan base as a unit, 2 out of 3 of us wrestle fans.
They tried to.
I wouldn't know. Look, that might even be
They
more.
tried to get me to use one of them microcosms in science class. I didn't figure it out. I know you got to zoom in and Put the little trays underneath the thing.
You was afraid it was going to circumcise you.
You did.
That's what it was.
You did. He got that man-eaters running around here scaring the kids.
Here he goes. Andy says, who's going to win the Heisman?
Oh, shit.
Probably that guy from that team that I don't care about.
That's a real good question. It wasn't Mr. Ohio State was a favorite, but he got that head thumped. So
that's a good question. Probably the
maybe
Caleb
Mr.
Williams.
USC, because he put on his damn show.
Yeah.
And Lincoln, boy, he ain't had much of a turnover.
Man, that was a little late.
Yeah,
I got to see some of that.
Jeez,
Golly.
Yeah,
dancing and
yes, sir.
looked like Apollo Creed out there.
Yeah.
Marshall says, guys, I wanted the best for Coach Brown when he came aboard, but I can't trust that fucking climb anymore.
Nobody can.
I hear you,
Nobody
Marshall.
can, Brian.
I hear you.
We give up on that slogan last year. Here
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. That slogan's silly.
Yeah.
But was it Andis that said this? Look, he beats Pitt and Penn State. All is forgiven. I don't care what nobody says now. All is forgiven.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself.
John says, peace out, fellas. Merry Christmas. See you next year.
Peace out, brother.
See you, John.
See you,
Thanks
John.
for rambling, brother. Matt said he did beat both Oklahoma teams in the same year.
This is cool.
Keep the Black Diamond Trophy and beat Dancing Bear. Only if he doesn't blow the first two games and the fans are looking at this season different.
100%.
Yeah. I didn't
We
think
said
about
that.
That's,
We said that last
you know,
week.
if you get about all the BS,
I mean,
that's not a bad resume.
You know, he'd only beat one Oklahoma team then. I think if he did all that and dropped that game to Oklahoma State, fans will look at this season a totally different way. You know?
Our Ramble expert time then. He believes Williams is going to get the Heisman as well.
Matt said that's I think, Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who else you can give it to.
That's fine.
Kelly says, John, if you were speaking about Del Wolfley, I saw he had 3 channels on YouTube.
Huh?
Del Sparks?
We're talking about Del Sparks, bud. All-purpose photography and framing.
And framing, that's right.
Yes.
That's where you get the signed photo from.
Yeah, all these signed photos.
Yeah, but Dale Wolfley doesn't have the Mountaineer Ramble.
That's right.
He wish he did.
Or the Wolfman Ramble. He aborted that mission.
Yeah, I would too if I stole some stuff off somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, you do better than that.
Andy says, yeah, Williams will
Yeah,
win.
see, it's unanimous.
Barbie Sale says, yes, we are football fans and wrestling fans. All has to do with the grit and hard work.
Well, how about that?
And, you know, and wrestling, I mean, it provides some nice, you know, some man pieces out there.
Yeah.
You know, when a woman throws that up there, you gotta admit that, Barb.
Yeah.
You know.
Chuck says, and Chuck doesn't have a signed photo. Chuck, you're going to get one.
Chuck, hey.
Don't hold your breath, Chuck. Hey, Chuck, don't re-gift that to nobody because it ain't coming, bro.
No.
I may just give it to John and have him sit right with y'all.
Oh, man, who the hell knows, bud? Who knows?
Doc Holliday. Hell, I don't know.
The good thing about...
Nicky Joe Saban.
There you go.
The good thing about...
That's the only answer to that question, man. It's been the only answer to that question
for
like 17 seasons now. I've been talking about it. I mean, you know, what do I have to do? Proselytize about it? You know, do I have to take an oath?
Yeah.
What? Nicky Joe Saban.
Hell, since the Dolphins let go of him, Jack's been wanting him to come to
Exactly.
Brian said,
Come
I
on
thoroughly enjoy seeing Neon Dion as a head coach.
Yeah, but...
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Fun to watch.
Well, remember,
If they could give him enough money, he would change.
Oh, yeah. What kid don't want to come here and play for Deion Sanders?
Yeah, I mean, because up to this point, I mean, I hate to say it because this is my home state, but there's not a lot of incentive for players to come here other than the fact of that culture that we have been slipping away from.
Right.
You know, that hard-nosed, blue-collar,
playing great football.
Yeah. Well, I believe we talked about this briefly.
We did.
I mean, yeah, Deion would be cool, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we just as likely to get
Why?
Nicky Joe.
Why would he?
Yeah, right?
Why?
Why?
I mean, there's no...
They got Noel Devine.
connection.
There's that connection, kind of, sort of.
Nah,
I don't think they have the photos. We only see a picture of the photos.
It's CGI.
You catching on, Chuck. You
CGI,
catching on,
Chuck.
baby.
He good, boy.
Yeah,
He be good.
Told you this was a scam.
But no, the good thing about it, if we do keep Neil around for another year, at least new AD's got a hell of a long time to pick his guy, you know. He going to know exactly who he want, and he ain't got to be in no hurry.
Well, you know, Matt brought it up, but there could be a whole lot of guys freed up to pick from. The field could be a lot more robust. So, you know.
Just like I didn't know Fukel. I didn't know Fickle was. You know what I mean?
I know
he was looking around. Hell, we could have looked at him again, but we probably didn't. I know we ain't got the money Wisconsin got, but still.
Nick took the hardest hit in the last game and still looked better than the other guy.
You're pretending that I actually care about anything else that's happening in college football, Matt, at all.
What's he talking
I watch the
about?
highlights, and that's about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Still, Savior of West Virginia, Nicky
Matt
Joe
says, I
Saban.
think A&M fires Jimbo. A lot of fans will be calling for him.
Yeah,
Sure.
don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Remember that time we made a passion play and hired a guy like right after he did one good thing right?
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Well, a thing that people aren't talking about Jimbo Fisher, yeah, he had a good little cup of coffee, like you said, and then Florida State went to shit. And he went to A&M. Okay. Now they're the shits.
Yeah.
So do we want Jimbo Fisher?
No, and listen to this. This guy, year in, year out, has 4- and 5-star
Yeah,
players.
right.
And he sucks ass.
Right.
What's he going to do when he
What's he
gets
gonna do with
here?
three and
Are you
three and a half
kidding me?
star players?
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Nah, man. So
Nah.
clearly,
I wonder how he recruits them. He's probably like, hey, you guys come play here. I'll get you strippers on my personal
Yep.
cell phone.
yep, for 5 years straight. And I get you one of them new Chevy Cruisers.
Look, dude, I just got it from T-Mobile. Stoops got a contract with AT&T. What do I got to do? I'm Jimbo.
Hey,
No.
Kelly said he's going to
Thank you,
defend me.
but
He's
no.
actually got a picture that I sent him. Thank you, Kelly.
It must be nice because Kelly wanting more.
I wasn't watching. He's been texting in that kangaroo pouch in there. He's been texting. Hey, Kelly, give me some evidence.
Kelly, come on now. I'll throw you
back me up, dog. Back me up.
Get my back real quick.
Look, you know how I read this? It says we don't even have an AD. I just went straight to Dwight Yoakam and sleep like, we ain't got no AD.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ramble Nation. To follow on trivia, do we need one?
No. Get us a football coach, or
We're
keep
cool.
your football coach, so let's go get some wins.
Hey, let's get good and drunk over the winter and wake up in the spring, and we'll figure out where we are then.
Hard
Fair?
to disagree with that.
Matt says you guys didn't see where a player on Alabama ran into Coach Saban and gave his press. You spelled Mr. Saban's name wrong, sir, while bleeding from his face this weekend. I did not see
I missed that. Man, he's a tough old bird. That ain't nothing.
What's that mean to me, man?
Is he coming home or not, Matt?
Yep.
Chuck said going to get those strippers from Southern Exposure.
I would hope not,
Ooh,
man.
boy.
These kids deserve a little better than that. Damn.
Whoops.
Damn.
Might have to get old Nicky's Cabaret out of retirement.
I mean, wow, that's taking me back.
Right? Good times, all good times.
Good times.
Matt says Jimbo did win a national title and is only one of like 7 coaches in the country that can say that.
Got it, Matt. You like Jimbo. Good for you, bud.
He said
Great.
Jumbo.
Lions,
Yeah, all right,
man.
buddy.
Chuck going over and get some toys.
Yo, Chuck. What? That's different. The girls ain't in there, bud.
Bring him
They got
quarters.
glory holes in there though, Mike. Chuck seen them. He was on one side of the hole. I don't know what side it was.
Oh,
but he
man.
seen them.
Oh,
Now
hell.
says, let's go, Mountaineers, baby. If you guys could say one positive thing about this season, Mikey, I'm going to start with you. What would you say?
Fire chain lines.
Wow, you
Part of the
took
problem's ruined. Out of there. What do you mean, he wasn't doing a good job. So
What would you call a good job as an athletic director? What's he supposed to be doing?
The guy you bring the fuck in is supposed to win ball games. What do you mean?
Yep. There you go.
It's pretty simple.
That's what
the
a head
only thing
football
you have
coach
to do.
does. That's not what an athletic director does.
He brings the guy in that makes
So you're
that
saying-
happen.
Yeah.
Is what he's
I got
saying.
What do you
I
mean,
got
bud?
I got you. Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
I don't think he heard.
Do I got to go to head R.M. Wilson
No.
and then show you how it works? There's levels to this. Come on now. Yes.
levels. So, and with that, understanding of what you're saying we should fire Gee also now?
Yes.
Because he
No,
hired...
not
Yes.
me. Not me. No.
Yes.
He is. I ain't.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I think that's nonsensical.
Gone. Bye.
That's going to make no
So you're
difference.
saying if the firing of the AD don't work and we still suck, then you fire Gee?
No, I'm not saying nothing about Gee. He can wear his goofy little bow tie, whatever. It don't affect the football team. To me, it's unrelated.
Fire him. Who cares?
Jack just don't give a shit.
No,
it's unrelated.
not at all.
Let him wear his cute bow ties. People like when he hops out of his office.
Listen,
him and Huggins, his buddies.
Let me circle back around. All right? Yeah. Win the damn ball game.
There you
right?
go.
I don't care what the president of the university has to say about it. He's up there. He's got his mistress up in the box, up in her box, all that. And I mean, I don't care what he has to say about football at all. Give me money. Let me buy Nicky Joe Saban. If he does that, then I will care what he has to say.
There you go.
Other than that, get on down the road, nerd.
There you go.
Go judge a math contest or Mad Lib or something.
Marshall got a damn good point there.
Oh, and I tell you this, as an alumni, I don't want no more woke campus. Take it away. Get rid of it.
Oh, damn.
If we're just going on stuff and people stepping out of their lanes.
Oh, hell, that's a stretch there, buddy.
Get rid of it.
Matt said Gee is actually a good president, and he's not going anywhere until he wants to.
Matt, you want Jimbo to come up here, and we just explained to you how that's not a good idea.
Boy. Matt.
Chuck said get rid of the old man who has an autographed Bible.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Wow. What a punch down.
Matt says, Jack, I'm actually not a huge Jimbo guy, but I'm just telling you what I hear.
Well, I mean, of course, if he gets fired, people are going to be harping for him.
Matt, here's the thing, man. Like, they're not to be trusted. That's the message. That's what we're putting out. They're not to be trusted, right? They're emotional. They're irrational. They're probably drunk. And I'm just telling you about, like, the things that I see and take part in, for God's sakes. Emotional, irrational, drunk. Like, that's me at any WVU football game. Like, stop. We are not to be trusted.
Matt, have you ever spoke to a fan at a game? I've heard the wildest shit in my life. And Mama Puskar boys, come on now. Jeez Louise.
I remember once I was up there with a girl, and we were winning, and she made the comment to me, the fans are just so nice. I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you need to come back when we're losing.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world in.
Hey, go in the 90s where you're dodging batteries getting flung at you, man.
Yeah. Tortillas, really?
Golly.
Tortillas? Yeah.
That was the first thing. I got off the job the other night and went out and got a steak and was watching. That's where I was watching a USC game. And Miami was on there, and Pitt was putting it to them, right? And the thing that came on, like I see the quarterback get popped, right? And he comes off, right? And I automatically think batteries, right? Like batteries, like Big East batteries. You know, I mean, you don't forget about it. You don't know about that. You just...
Here's an thing we haven't seen in a while, or if ever. I don't give a shit who our coach is. Just win some damn games.
That's kind of what it boils down to, man. Yes, man.
Well, stand
always,
for it, baby.
Always, brother.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Hell yeah.
Just don't eat pit shit.
No.
I know.
Nobody hangs around long enough to see that.
So, Mike, you give us your one positive point of the year. Jack, you got a positive point of the season?
Well, really, Mikey's is better than mine, but mine's traditional, so I'll just say Black Diamond.
Yeah, well, it's nice to bring it back.
Hell yeah.
We looked good out there. Looked like we halfway knew what we were doing.
Yeah, hey. Picked a hell of a good one to go to, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Hell, boys. Picked you a good one, didn't I?
Old Dad likes a little beer in his throat box.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Matt said it's a bad game when you shit in a small hole on the left side of the porta potty. Huh?
Whoa.
Damn, I've personally never been
Chuck,
that bad.
Matt. Sorry, man.
Yeah, Matt said that. I was like, hey, Matt, this is not how I remember you, buddy.
Matt said, who remembers when Huggins had to get on the mic and tell the fans to stop throwing batteries at the Pitt players a few years back? Get him, Hugs, get him. I wonder if he was like that old cool dad. Now y'all stop. I'll quit throwing the battery.
Knock it off.
Daggone it, knock it off.
Let your mama catch you.
My Tito's is getting warm.
And they're going to get him out there. Hey, what y'all doing?
You had him a bow tie.
I got a bow tie.
Come in a bow tie. he's off to do something.
Spinning around. He's picking up off the deck.
Oh shit! He said, "Hey Shane, come here. I'm gonna tell you how to run the football program. Come here.
Oh my
Come
God.
here, Shane."
And then he says, "All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go judge a math competition."
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Mathlete.
Oh shit.
I'm excited about basketball, and I usually don't get real big into basketball, but my thing always has been, as long as I've been a grown-ass man, which has been a little while now, I cannot emotionally invest in the football program and the basketball program in the same season, in the same year, because I already have anxiety and stress problems as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I have chosen to lean more towards football, and that's my stress for the year. That's my sporting stress.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I like some pro teams or whatever, but my heart and soul is with my Mountaineers. And
I thought it was in the
they
put in the heart of Texas. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
The football team left the back door open early in the season.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So
the mailman just stuck in there.
I stopped stressing about midway through the season. I'm like, yep, this is it. This is who we are. This is what it is. So I may have a little energy to get up for some Mountaineer basketball this year.
Hey, when is the rifle season?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. When's that? I
They're
get
hot
up for
to
that
try
shit.
it.
That's on ESPN plus 2.49. Let's see, what else did I miss here? Matt says WVU basketball actually looks good. So
They do.
far.
They do.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Chuck says, trust me, it does numbers to my liver. Hey,
Sure.
I feel it, brother.
Hell yeah.
Sure. My nerves is bad.
Yep.
That's an old quote.
Yep.
I'll tell you, I was asking you guys about positive things on the season.
I know you got at least one or two.
I got a few, but
Okay.
one that really stands out in my mind is a gentleman by the name of Dante Stills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy.
Even though his numbers were not top of the nation,
Mm-hmm.
a prime example of the heart of this man, and yes, he is a man, was shown this past weekend. Whenever he went to try to tackle a dude, missed him, got back up immediately and started pursuing him again.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach it.
You can't teach it. And
That's what a lot of these players lack.
he did not have to come back this season to play.
No.
He did for the love of the state. Dante, we appreciate you, brother.
Sure.
I know there's one more Stills boy out there. I don't know if he's going to make it to the Mountaineers or if he's going to go elsewhere or whatever, but we waiting on you, bud, with open arms if you want to come and play for us.
Yep.
But like you said, I got a bunch. That's just one that really stood out in my mind. It's always nice to see a hometown boy
My man.
doing
Yeah,
work.
but not only that, I mean, the word was out, you know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Man's been doubled all year
Yeah.
and mired down. And
And he still hustles.
Still got that
you know,
record, boy.
And if he had his backup, somebody we shall not name now because he escaped on the portal.
He's a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Weird name.
Yep.
It's
Had his
African.
had his 1-2 punch, you know. I mean, you've seen some different looks, but that's fine. That's cool. You doing good in Miami, bro? Did you get beat by Pitt this weekend? Yeah. Yeah. How y'all doing? Huh? Kane's back.
I think-
No, they ain't.
I think Chuck had a typo, but he said Raffle Ramble. You mean Rifle Ramble, maybe?
Either.
Man, did you guys see how fast that bullet went last Thursday? That must have been going at least 4 knots.
Hell yeah.
He was shooting at somebody from Pitt.
That's how they practice.
He said he's shooting batteries at him.
I'm sitting there the other day on a job site, and dude has the old Pitt T-shirt on. You know, like the push yellow with a real like sad blue.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
right on, and trying to ask me a question. I couldn't focus. I mean,
You just seen red.
let a
didn't you?
dude that was working with me from Virginia talk to him and answer him. I just couldn't. I was
You
just
had to have an
Speak to my
interpreter.
translator.
I
You had
couldn't.
to have an
I just-
interpreter to talk to a pit
I
fan.
can't.
That may be the best description of pit colors I've ever heard in my life. Hush yellow and sad blue. Hell yes. I love it. Beautiful, Jack.
Let's see. Let's get to a couple more of these. Matt says, which quarterback is transferring out and which ones are staying? I'd say that probably Nico's going to leave.
I don't speculate. Don't care.
I don't think Garrett Green is going to leave, though. I feel like he's going to stick around and party with us. Banner Marshall says, thank you guys for an awesome season of broadcasting. You guys have made me laugh at times and pissed off as you all are.
That's what we're here for, brother.
We got to get through it together, man, through the good times and the bad times. He said he had to leave. Morgantown is so dangerous. Talking about the backup for Dante. Is that what you're talking
Yeah, he was on there talking about your smack.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Scumbag.
Oh.
So do my wedding, I'll make sure Texas is playing. Well, look, if Texas is playing, I can't do your wedding check because I got to watch the game.
If Chuck's got Texas on, you know they're back. Come on now.
Like
Star Shine Bright and Texas.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a blast this season. As always, we look forward to getting on here every week talking with you guys through the good and the bad. We are still Mountaineer fans. Still get brokenhearted when we lose, but when we're winning, you better believe we're going to tell everybody about it.
You know
and for those fans that don't want to jump on board when we're winning,
we see y'all.
See y'all. Know who you are.
Rock on. If you want to roll on, but we're going to be rolling regardless.
That's it, baby.
We ain't going to lose no sleep over what you be feeling.
Nope. Hell nah.
But anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say. Mikey, you got any final thoughts for me?
Nah, man, just Shane, hell with you. Neil, we got you another year, I guess. Let's ride out.
Hey, win the Big 12, dog.
Win the Big
12.
We'll
call it quits, all right?
Beat the teams from Pennsylvania. We in Oklahoma. Let's add Pennsylvania to it. What do you say, old bud? What do you say, old bud?
Maybe even Kansas next year, too. What do you think?
Kansas?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I would say Tejas, but damn, what is that, like 20 teams?
Listen, what I'll say.
Hold on a second. Does Houston and everybody join the conference next season?
I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Man, it's 25, isn't it?
No, I think they do join next year. It's the year after that Oklahoma and Texas is supposed to leave. But next year, I'm pretty sure everybody's supposed to join us. The likes of Colorado, I think, wasn't it?
Whatever.
Houston.
Why not? It's Houston, UCF, Cincinnati, and BYU.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Hey, win the conference.
Might get on Daner next year.
Won't matter.
Huh?
Might get on Daner next year. When you talk about Wild, he comes to Morgantown.
You sure, man? And then Neil beat him? Yeah, people be sucking Neil off immediately.
Yeah, that's definitely a redemption game for him.
Give me like home all time.
Look, you got you win. You beat both teams in Pennsylvania. You'll probably get another year.
That's gonna be big, and it's the first thing people are gonna see and remember. Matt says we're getting the next 4 next year.
Hey,
holy hell!
Man. What's up, Angela?
Hey.
We get the next 4.
Wow. I didn't realize that was next year, man. That's big. But like Jack said, it don't matter who we playing, bro.
We can sit here and ramble all night.
Mormons,
now I'm curious.
Texans,
I'm curious if Pink Team and Burnt Orange is going to be back next season, or you think they're going to bow out to the SEC?
I tell you what, if I was Oklahoma, I would not want to go to the ACC at all.
SEC?
SEC. Yeah, I don't want to be there if I'm saying SEC. Come on now.
Jack, you got any final thoughts, old buddy?
Let's see. Beginning of the season, right? It was a ride, right? And
we were riding.
And pretty much a scary one, right?
Shit, I was still on the ladder.
It's like that old ass wooden roller coaster that everybody's afraid to ride.
Creaky old mother.
Like you asked the driver to drive you somewhere, but you didn't know he was like messed up on pills. His old lady ran out on him. He's gone through.
I'll take you all right.
He's drank about a handle of Jack, and he's just looking to wrap it around the tree. That's the ride we got on. Appreciate everybody riding with me.
Wow, this guy's on it tonight. Sad blue and Puzz yellow. And this guy all quaalude up, driving the taxi around. Damn, son.
I'll just leave it with this.
Yeah,
it's what I've been saying, to myself for the past year forward. And that's all we got to do. Go forward, baby.
You got good ones in there, Dan? I believe we hit most of them.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, boys, I believe that about does her.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you guys in March for some Sweet 16 action. We'll see. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Ramble the hell on.
Ramble on.
Jack Kincaid.
Ramble on.
John Covey Cole, Michael Covey, guys. Let's go Mountaineers. Ramble on. I love you, Matt. Mean it.